What's up and good morning, guys? How are you? Alex here from Hot Foes with another video for you guys. And so far we've made it out to the show. We're trying to get set up right now, but it is hard. We are busy. Guys are just rolling in. The doors are just opening right now. And we got AJ scrambling to make it happen right now. I know you guys are gonna have a hard time hearing me, but we are in Kentucky right now. Woo! Look at, we are all set up. We got Monster Energy behind us. We got House of Color. We got Luxor down the street from us. And well, as you can tell, it is very loud. I'm trying to get you guys a video, but I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to hear me. I'm trying to get you guys footage here, but it is absolutely so loud right now that it's pretty much hard to talk to you guys. I need to hook up my mic so you guys can hear me, but it is loud. God, we can't. We're struggling. We're struggling. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back in Cali. It is 10:03 a.m. right now, and well, I'm a little late to work, and I'm tired. I am beat. We took 2 red eyes in the last 3 days. We've got very minimal sleep. We worked all day Thursday, and then we took off Thursday night at midnight. Jumped on a plane, headed over to Kentucky. Landed in Kentucky about 8 a.m. And then at 8 a.m. we got in our rental car, went to the FedEx hub, picked up our restock for the show, and then went to the show, unloaded it all, set everything up, and then we crashed out. I was hoping to get you guys footage of the show, but honestly, the positioning of where we were at in the show, along with all the other vendors by us, it was nearly impossible to talk. The stage was like right in front of us. It was blaring all day. It was hard. It was copyright music everywhere. It was just gonna be a miserable time trying to edit that. And honestly, I have a little bit of footage, but I'm just probably not gonna put it in because I don't think it's worth my time right now. I got bags under my eyes. Today's actually the best looking day because probably I slept in today. But I am heading to the shop right now. We got tons and tons and tons of freaking work. We have restocks that have to happen today. Drop ships from the show that guys placed the orders and we're shipping directly to them. And well, we gotta get ready for the next build, which is already happening right now. But we gotta go and finalize everything because my goal is to hopefully have that done this week to get a rolling chassis and out and get that space cleared up. But I'll tell you what, being tired and honestly only taking 2 red eyes in 3 days and barely getting any sleep, it's horrible. It sucks. I hate it. But what makes it amazing and what makes it good, just let me merge over right here real quick. What makes it good is when we get to the show and I'm beat and our guys are beat and you guys come out with open arms and you guys are welcoming us into your state and all the thank yous, all the pictures, all the autographs, all that stuff, that just wakens me up, lives me up, and I'll be 100% at every show because of that. But when the show's over, I am out. I mean, I crash out. With doing every single show on the tour last year, we thought we would have learned and our bodies would have adjusted. But this year, doing every single show on the tour again, on the lowrider tour, I feel like it's worse. Like I'm more tired. There's more things going on. We're busier. We're crunching for time, even worse. But again, you guys all come out. You guys, welcome us with open arms, and that is amazing. And that's what we love you guys for, because we do all this for you guys, and without you guys we wouldn't be here. So we support and we love and we appreciate all you guys. So thank you guys, each and one of you guys that came out to the show, took pictures, stopped by the booth, grabbed some merch, grabbed some product. But just those genuine conversations with you guys, that's where it's at. Thank you guys. We love it. But that's enough of the lovey-dovey stuff, right? We are just around the corner from the shop. Let's get pulled into the shop. Let's get to work. We got a lot of work ahead of us. And yeah, there ain't no stopping. YouTube family, oh, we are done. The 58 rolling chassis is all completed. Well, completed to be a rolling chassis, but we dialed this guy in, we got it out. The guys knocked it out of the park on this one. But we are beat, we are tired. The tow truck is on its way right now. And well, I had kind of planned to get you guys like a whole series on it, but we were literally so behind on time. Man. Before we get any further in this, let me show you guys what we did and what the guys have been working on and what we just finished. And I'm trying to get this filmed all before the tow truck shows up. Right here, we actually got a set of Global West front uppers and front lowers. And what we did is we cut off all the original factory plating that comes on the Global West stuff. Not that it's bad, it's just it didn't have that smooth transition that we were looking for in all this section here. We want this to have that smoothness, everything molded. That way when they go in chrome, engrave, or paint, whatever they're gonna do to this, it flows a lot better. One thing we did do is add in our HD ball joint on here. Being that this is an Impala arm, we did keep this at the 3-hole. There's no need to really convert to a 4-hole. We did drill out the spindles all to a 5/8 solid, kept the lowers as a stock ball joint. The lower Global West arms, we did plate those, so we actually kept all the plating that's on it, so that served as an internal gusseting for us. And then we just capped over the whole top, a little dusty there, the whole top and the bottom section as well. And on this 58 here, we actually did reinforce the whole front section. Actually this whole chassis has been fully reinforced, all 4 sides. We did cut off the lip on this guy, which normally do that if it's gonna be a hopper, but if it's gonna be a show car, the belly strength isn't as important as you're gonna need for a hopper. So on this one, we did cut it off, but what we did do is before we cut it off, we welded it all up, then we cut it all off, and then we re-welded it, put the plate on it, then welded over that, and obviously molded everything. We did keep all the motor mounts in its factory position, so you can kind of see we reinforced all around it. One thing I don't like doing, and a lot of people do it, is they wrap over the holes and they re-drill out the holes, but that difference of 3/16 here throws off your engine and the tranny. So without having to mess with any of that stuff, we kept it all wrapped around. Now this customer is going to be running like I believe a 1600 horsepower motor, so strength was a big thing. Now not necessarily for hopping, but for twisting and torque. One thing this customer did request was keep his VIN open on this side here, so we did wrap all the way around it. We also extended out the tunnel here for a smooth transition. And on the rear here, these ones are actually trailing arms that we made here, and we made these with Uniball on the rear side, our Hoppos polyurethane bushings on the front side, fully wrapped for reinforcement. Added the reinforcing plate here on the upper side where the Powerball's at, and then we added in the cups and the super deep coilover and the standard 2-ton pre-cuts. Right now you'll see us have a spacer in here just for transportation, just so this, because he got running the factory big bubble tires. So we did all that. Top side's fully plated up, welded all the way around, and then on the rear side is where most of the change has gone. We went with a Curry F9 rear end on this guy, rear differential. These are the new differentials that we have. The F9 is also an option, but we're not stocking them. But the Centurion are the ones that we're stocking. But what we did here is we actually used a 2-inch DOM on the upper wishbone here. And we did that way you could actually have the same matching look as all the other tubulars here. So we did a 2-inch custom one-off. This is not available for production. This was a one-off specifically for this car. 2-inch tubing, 3/16 plating, Uniball, and Heim joint on the uppers with the spacer to allow for the correct articulation and movement, and for the misalignment as well. So this one is clean, all sharp 90-degree edges on this whole thing. He is going to be running a Continental kit in the rear, but he didn't want to see the opening in the back, so we did some flush mount recess paneling. So these will actually remove with the little bolts here. To pull this out, you can still get the nuts and bolts behind it for the Continental kit and bumper, but you can cover it all back up, make it look all smooth and flush. Same thing with the body mounts here. We did that on every single body mount, flush mounted. So that's kind of a rundown. That's like 4 months of work in maybe like a 5-minute little segment here. One thing I didn't mention is we actually recreated these upper brackets, and the reason we did that was so we could actually run a nut and a bolt, because normally on 58 they run the nuts this way through factory, but makes it to be where you have to take out this whole bracket in order for you to access these bolts. So I didn't like that. So we made a whole new bracket, plus we scooted it over to allow for a correct, proper nut in there. It's kind of where we've been. We've been struggling to get this done. We've been in and out from show to show, flying all over the country. We just came back from Tampa, we just came back from Louisville, and well, we managed to somehow get this one done. So with this one done here, it really takes a lot off of our shoulders right now, because, well, with this one here, we're having to move in and out and circle and play roulette with all these cars and trucks here. So with that gone, or leaving, I should say, with it leaving, it frees up this whole space. So now that saved us 30 minutes a day on moving. So that's, yeah, that's like 2.5, 3 hours a whole week that we saved on moving crap in and out. So that's definitely great. I'm excited for that. Now we're gonna be jumping on to the next project here, which is Craig's Impala. All right, so we were rushing all for nothing, because now I just got off a phone call, and the 58 chassis is not gonna be leaving till possibly tomorrow now, which is okay with us because it's done. It's out of here, it's out of our hair. Beautiful chassis, I love it, but it's time to move on to the next big project. This is actually probably one of my favorite chassis we've done so far. Very clean, sleek, very tucked away and hidden. I actually really dig it. Shut up, Vic! Just kidding. Be quiet, I mean. But we got another chassis frame kit done for 59 to 64 Canadian. We got, hey, ¿estás bien? ¿Estás bien? Okay. Levanta los patas. We got 3 Canadian kits here ready to go. I just got a phone call. All the Curry we're in are finally done. So I'm gonna get in the truck and we're gonna shoot straight over to Curry and pick up, and then we're gonna have a whole change of plans for tomorrow's delivery and pickup and scheduling, which you guys will see in a whole nother video. So stay tuned, let's go for a ride. All right, time to head to Curry. Let's go pick up our first batch of rear ends. Hopefully they all fit in this truck. If not, it might be stacked up really high. I bought some straps, hopefully it's enough. But I'm excited. This Curry thing is a big deal. Finally bringing some quality rear ends into the lowrider industry, already designed, built with lowriding in mind. You know, with wishbone mounts, proper axles, proper clipping, bearings. I mean, I love Curry rear ends, and you guys know that from the beginning. I've said it forever, and just glad to be able to partner up with them and work on something for you guys. So just dropped off payment to Curry building number 1. Now on our way to Curry building number 2 to go do our pickup. So, man, I don't know if you guys know how excited I am for this. Like, I mean, these aren't even my gifts. Like, I mean, obviously they're ours for the shop and we're gonna be selling them, but I'm just so excited to be able to have this for you guys. All right, we're all loaded up. Let's get back to the shop. There's Monster. We'll see you guys in a few days. Loaded down in the back. Let's get to the shop. Driving very carefully right now because we got a lot of money in rear ends back there. A lot of money in rear ends back there. Oh, it's kind of nerve-wracking. I don't know why I always get like this, even when we have like the trailer hooked up. Man, I'm like, you'll see me driving like 45, but I'm like, oh man, I'm scared. I'm scared.